I'm looking into 2023 from a business standpoint, I'm going to highlight two things. The first is, I think, an increasing fragmentation between a variety of different markets that is going to make single global approaches difficult in financial services, but almost any industry. And the second is that one aspect that if one looks at financial cycles, there's always this point that if interest rates get to a certain level and bank accounts pay 5%, suddenly it's really difficult to get people to put money into anything. Because if you can get 5% dead safe in a bank account, why bother with anything else? And that is going to be one of the biggest challenges for financial services this year.
Challenges for fintech companies this year. Well, as we go into 23, I think many of the crypto companies are facing a fairly significant credibility issue. And to carry themselves forward, they may have to redefine their roles and their place in the market, perhaps especially exchanges. But in doing so, perhaps sounds a bit like an ambulance chaser, but I think they're going to have to watch their backs in relation to claims, because there's quite a lot of fallout from the macro matters that Doug's mentioned, which is going to drive claims, whether it's litigation, arbitration, or simply partners walking away.
I think startups need to catch up because the banks and the corporate, they are catching up. I think they used to be 80% slower than startups because startup used to be fast. They used to be lenient. They used to make quick decision and adopt. But the banks now are catching up a lot faster. We have seen many challenging banks. I think from 80% slower than before now changed to 40% faster. So I think startups, that you are competing with corporates and banks where they have a lot more resources to, more than yours. So those will be the challenge.
But the problem with NFTs and the litigation risk really relates to the fact that there is no bedding down of the legal terms. So every single NFT deal is ground up. And there's no standard terms. And so you would really need to invest a lot of time, energy, and legal spend in order to get something which was bankable.
Actually, during the bear market, I think to me, that's the biggest opportunity there. In this year, I think you will see many MMAs happening because many companies, many startups who could not survive will be acquired by the big players with unicorn. So they will stay and they will become stronger than ever. But people who prefer usually to do direct investment in the primary market, I think they should also consider the secondary market. Now will be the right time to start doing research, to study the secondary market for the companies that you have in mind that makes sense and that you do think that they will stay as one of the key players.
One of our big trends, I think, for the year is going to be less from the standpoint of sort of softer applications and more on hard tech. And that is, I think, where we're going to see, one, some real opportunities, two, a real trend from the standpoint of investment, but also three, if we're actually thinking about from the standpoint of building a better energy system, hard tech is really the key. So it's what makes the most difference. It's also, I think, where we're seeing a lot of money going both from governments and investors.